Ladies and gents, this is just a little special segment, just especially for Ginger Brief and the MFU group. Smell-o-vision, and that's bloody smell nice, mate, isn't it? But the old firebox there system gets that done, doesn't it, mate? Yeah. And I'm going to stand in your smoke so I can get a sniff of that bacon. Anyway, Gins, there you go, mate. Here's bacon. I'm on a curry today if I can be bothered to cook another one, but that's bacon in the field on the old traditional firebox. So yeah, quite nice, and it smells lovely, mate. Come on, mate, you're getting hungry now, mate, ain't you? You was of a mind, am I going to cook something to eat or not? But
I might have to cook myself something now.
Bacon does have that effect, mate, doesn't it? I know, like I say, cost, but as you say, they last a long time, mate. That's yeah.
I just put 3 bits in like that as I go along, and it burns down.
I think I definitely prefer this one to the, the Bushcraft one, the German.
Bushcraft sensitive one.
Yeah.
That's what it is, yeah.
I can never remember the names, not at my age anyway. Still keep picking at your knives. Sorry. But yeah, anyway, Bruce. It's a shame Barry can't be here as well. Barry always misses the bacon, doesn't he? Barry always misses the bacon. And the food and the steaks and the crocodile burgers and that. Anyway, take care. That's just for you, Bruce. A little sex week. We know you love it. Right, ladies and gents, this was a lucky find of mine that I've kind of got a local army surplus stall, and it was all rolled up and that, and I had a look at it, started unrolling it, noticed it had the lines for the bars coming across, the torsions or strengtheners there. Ended up giving him a tenner for this, and it's a brand new sort of, well, they're called a Special Forces bivy bag, but certainly a little bit of a lightweight kit, nothing flash, nothing fancy, sort of kit I'm putting together, a vest which I'll eventually start on. So I'll give him a tenner for this. It's got the butyl nylon rubber bottom, virtually brand new. I don't think it had ever been used, and it's the most massive bivy bag. And if you only had one thing, I think I'd sort of take this, because it will go in many scenarios. What it didn't have, and Mick at Animal Tendencies, mate, so cheers, mate, thanks a lot, was any of the bars that went across with it. So I thought, you don't turn a bivy bag Gore-Tex down at £10 from anywhere. You grab it, and even if you don't want it, you pass it on to somebody. But this one has been kept by me for obvious reasons. And I remember seeing Mick Animal Tendencies. He modded a normal bivy bag to put a hoop on the front and a mosquito net. And so I had a little chat with him, as you do via PMs, and the glass fibre poles that go across, whatever in your tents, it was too much, they would fracture. They haven't got the actual, that's a proper arc there. And he said no, that's not that. It's he had it from a play tent from his kiddies, a tent he used to put up in the garden, and that is actual plastic rather than carbon fibre or anything like that. And you'll see, I'll bring it a bit closer, because this is a hell of a find. As far as I'm concerned, is the only thing I've needed to modify it is that bottom one there, just to lift that up, and that will be lifted up a little bit more. Put a bit of a shock cord on that to a stake. It's got 6 poles, tent pegs in there. That one you can actually see where the old tent peg is. So there it is. And it's almost self-supporting. On the front one, I'm using a little bungee just because it's convenient to take it up to that tree, just to lift it up and pull it forward. And I've stuck one there, which is, and again, once you're in there, allegedly your Bergen's supposed to go at the front. I think I want my Bergen down the bottom. I won't have anything that will stop me exiting somewhere very, very quickly, probably for safety reasons, and I'm still on old sides, I don't like to be sort of locked in anywhere. But that zips up there very nicely. And you have a really nice shelter, and good, that's getting on for 8.5, probably 9 feet long. I'm 6 foot. So I had a right find, right result. And again, I've colour coded these poles that are great. They're sort of a white translucent plastic anyway, with a couple of, you know, the normal connecting rods. But I've wrapped that with a bit of electrical tape to save it being white. And thought, well, I've done it with brown one side, and on this side, that one's black. Just so I know one's in the front and one's in the back. You know, you're going to be tired, cold, and hungry setting these things up. So always make it as simple as possible. But yeah, Mick from Animal Tendencies, thanks mate. Anything I can do for you, you know you only need ours, but you make kit that says, you know, better than me and that, mate. I think we're very much of a like mind, so cheers for that, appreciate that. And something I'm sort of really liking as well, I keep going back to it, is the old big firebox there. Mike's got some, sorry, Dave's got some nice kit. And I've called this a marquee. So I think my missus is asking me what I want for Christmas. I might be looking at it now. It's a big old 4 metre by 4 metre tarp. Anyway, I'm starving now. I'm going to cook some food. So that is just, I love that. It's cracking. Alright, see you later on. Right there, ladies and gents. We didn't get much more done, we spent too long talking, so I want to get some food up today and I want to go for a chicken curry like I did last time. But this time I'm going to have the old gasification stove. Again, I've only got the one cotton wool pad with a bit of Vaseline on it. So everything's, it's good. This would be a good test now because everything's soaking wet over here now, isn't it? And dribbly. That's it. Just caught on there now. What I need to do, a little tap. So you go down. Move some of that back so it's covering the little bits. A few smaller bits. Every fire I've done, one sort of the old makeup pads, always been able to sort of get a fire going. I have a few things here, I'll store it inside of here. Brasso, some tampons and the old alcohol gel there, which can be handy, especially in the wet conditions like we are now. Just give you a little bit of a boost. It's probably not the old traditional way, but when you're absolutely positive you've got to have fire, go to Brasso, tampon or is that outdoor, you know, again full of a bit of the old Brasso. A little test with that. Cool, here we go. Okay, that's still working in there. And again, that's working very, very nice. Let's have that down the bottom, some wood on top of that. There we go. Catching along nicely now. A few in there just to move that off.
I do like cold in this spoon because I've done that as a bit of teaspoon.
See, where I've got this, it's sort of, I think I'm not that much of an advantage by paying sort of £50 plus for, you know, a bush box or a firebox as Dave's got there and that, because this was 25 quid. And once this gets going, and it is going now, I am mucho mundo. We're impressed with how efficient they are as wood burners. Yeah, that's going nicely now. And again, I'm using this method in, a lot of interest in that. You know, I think it was like £10 and a few pennies to come in from China. It really is robust, high quality. So many people asked me that. I did a quick sort of review on it last time. I sent off for a couple more, which I'm going to be sending out to people. Now, what happened last time, I'm going to try and replicate it. 15 minutes for your rice, and I'm putting a army ration pack chicken tikka on there. Again, the dates are getting a bit short. I was going to have a bacon day, but now looking at the dates on the old ration pack, and do you know what? I thoroughly enjoyed that meal that I had last time. Because the idea on that is, while the rice is doing, the meat at the top is being heated up, and you sort of get a 2 for 1. I was quite impressed by that last time, especially with the first time I give it a try. There is only the one thing with this thing. Oh, stake up a little bit. You in there. I'll tell you what I want to do is get the old Harry Loves on, gloves. It's just one of them days, it's soaking wet, everything eventually becomes wet. Gluing the top of that mist in. A good old test for the kit, I reckon. See if this thing will work and it will get me fed up. By fed up I mean the last time I used a mess burner with it, even that red wood that's coming over, it came over with me, is a little bit damp and everything absorbs the old moisture, but here we go. My little wood burner, wow, yes. Got more bits in there while I've got it on. So I would have had a Bushbox XL or the Firebox as Dave's got there, but I can't see it. Don't fold flat, obviously, but it has got the gasification effect on it now, which I can see kicking in. And there's some roaring old heat coming off that. As you can see there on that. What I will do is make sure my rice is okay. Oh, very nice with chips, listen. Look to see, I'm just going to come and see what you can see and see if the old camera's still going. Yeah, she's going very nicely, isn't she? Going a little bit of smoke there. There's not a lot of smoke supposed to come out of them, but our gasification side, everything over here, as you can see, is absolutely damp and dingy. But it doesn't stop the old boys getting out in the old woods. And as we see there, big part of the old bushcraft, people standing around and chewing the fat. You've got all your scoff done, mate, didn't you?
Yeah.
You've had that much bacon off that. Yeah, you've had that much bacon off there, haven't you? But anyway, there we go. That's a nice little bit of cooking. I'm starving. So what I'm going to do now, this is why I want to bring this out now, because that heat comes off there so fierce and we can't really regulate it. I'm going to let that burn down now to let this rice simmer and obviously soak up the old water. That's it, it's not a problem. Well, I'm very sold upon the idea of next time I come over I'm going to use this as a fry some bacon on it. Yeah, I know, when you smell the bacon in the woods, boys, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, pig and bread, oh yes. Wrong choice there today. No, it's not. I'm going to have a chicken curry, which is gorgeous in itself, like, you know, a proper old... When I had a chicken curry over here last time, and I didn't want nothing to eat while 7, 8 o'clock at night. Fills up the old tummy. But I'm deliberately going to let that just burn down a little bit. And just every now and again throw in a couple of bits of more wood. because I don't want the temperature to be too high. Very nice, yeah. There's always a temptation to throw more wood on, but do you need it? I see that bivy bag now. I mean, if you didn't have that there, all your kit would be soaking, really, wouldn't it? I'm quite chuffed with that. Yeah, a bit of a stir. What, you see the steam coming off that? Yeah. Very, very nice. Is it one? Oh, that's coming up very nicely. Oh. Very good stirring. Dropped all my bushcraft clean.
And that's the bioethanol.
Yeah, just a little blow on that just to bring that back in again. Didn't help that I just soaked my wood a bit there. What I'm trying not to do is fill the fuel up too much, that way I get too much heat off it. But I don't think there's much more to be seen, ladies and gents. I'll keep that going. The rice is going to be heated up, absorb all the water, takes in the region of 15 minutes. In between, whatever, even if I wanted to put meatballs or something else in there, you're going to have your meat and your rice or your meat and your veg. You'll be cooking your mushrooms under there, your potatoes under there, and in the same time it's heating your food. So even if you then had to take that and put that on as a separate entity, it's already 2/3 of the way there. But at this point, I won't bore you with the details. I'm spankingly impressed with Betsy, my little stove there. And I'm thinking, do I really need to go to 50 quid? I can sort of use that. That's cooking nicely under there. And I really can see that gasification kicking in. Do I really need an XL? Which I must admit, I know looked pretty good earlier on. But anyway, ladies and gents, I'm not going to start we've all seen the fire burning and some food cooking. There's my old stove there, Betsy, going like a cracker. But I'm going to get off this now. I'll bring you back probably a little bit later on. So take care, everybody. Nice to bring old Betsy out again and give her a run out. Right, ladies and gents, not too long ago, obviously that's the tin that goes on the top of it. My chicken tikka cooked nicely in there, nice and hot. I stuck it in there with Chinese rice, I think it was, and that's just nicely being kept warm on them embers. We waiting 5 minutes to cook that, mate? No, not at all, not at all. So that's the old gasification. So I think that cost me about 25 quid, and I quite like that as it goes. Lovely bit. Anyway, I'm starving and there's food, so take care.